Hi y'all. Um, I'm making this because I'm just fed up. I'm fed up with everything, everybody. I mean, everybody's got a breaking point, but mine's is now because it's like nobody understands your point of view. Nobody understands where you come from. It's just aggravating when you put your all into something. Even though it does not work out the way you want it to, you still try, you still put your all into it, but it just is difficult. Like, I just remember all the years of hard work I've put into school, sports, and it's been 3 difficult years for me. Well, you could really say two, because this school year is gonna begin, but my ninth grade year, I went to University Academy, and I went there because I wanted to get college credits when I graduate. I wanted to graduate with a high school diploma and an associate's degree, but it didn't work out that way. I paid $3,000 in tuition. Didn't get to pay the other $2,000 by the time the school year was out. So my grandma talked to the woman and the principal, and this woman was so rude, very ugly to my grandma. My grandma was just trying to come up with an arrangement to get the rest of the tuition paid so that the Bolton, the school I go to now, can get my transcript. She told her if I did not have the money right then and there, I was not getting my transcript. And that was that. And that is so wrong. That's very, very wrong. I thought that you could pay that off over time, and then once you pay it, they'll give it to you. They'll give you your transcript. I never thought people could be allowed to do that. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. That is so wrong. Very, very wrong. And I felt like if I paid at least the first part, I should have got that half of the transcript at least. I had to retake all those classes my 10th grade year, which means that I was still considered a ninth grader my 10th grade year. Y'all do not know how frustrating that is. I've had to take more classes, and I'm not complaining, I'm just aggravated that I had to go through this because I shouldn't have. It's just, I've had more classes than the average student at Bolton. If a student has to retake a class or two, it's usually a class or two. It's not 7 classes, and I've had to split it up between the years. Like, I think my sophomore year, I went ahead and did 2 classes, and then this year I went ahead and took the other 4. I just didn't want to deal with it my senior year, and I actually wanted to be considered a senior in the computer, so I went ahead and sucked it up and did those other 4 classes right along with the Bolton classes that I already have. So that's 13 classes in total. That's a lot of work. And I haven't even been able to get my grades up to the way I want them to because I've had to balance out all 13 classes. And it's so difficult because I have to make time for all of those classes. I have to make time for my Bolton classes plus the classes that I have to make up. it's frustrating. And I'm a cheerleader at Bolton. I've been cheering since my 10th grade year. I was a cheerleader when I came. I had joined cheerleading, but I did other things too. It's just the work I put into it, I just feel like I go unrecognized. I'm not very athletic, and but I mean, I'm active. You know, I do run, I do work out and stuff. I do cheerleading. I did cross country. That stuff that takes a lot of work, a lot of time and practice. But it's just, I just feel like I don't want to say I go unnoticed or unrecognized or anything like that. I don't want to say that because that's not really true. It's just, for me, by me not being a very athletic person already, like, yeah, I mean, I'm athletic because I'm in sports, but as far as my physical abilities in sports, I mean, I'm kind of on the low level here. Like, I'm kind of at the bottom. And I've had to work hard to get where I am now, which still is pretty low, but it's a lot better than what I was 2 years ago. I'm fixing to be a senior now. And you know, like, when I was a kid, I never was into sports. I never was active. I didn't work out. I didn't exercise as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was not the athletic type. I'm not the athletic type. So if I do anything like running or cheerleading, which requires jumping and working out, squatting, lifting, dancing, y'all, I struggle for real. It's your girl struggling for real. But it's just, I mean, I excel. I do. It just takes me a minute. You know, I'm not like other people that can easily excel in a sport because they've had experience with other sports, you know, throughout their middle school years. And so, you know, they just need a refresher. And when they get to high school, it's, you know, or they're just able to do things because it just comes natural for them. They're able to do things because it comes natural for them. So I just feel like that stuff does not come natural to me. You know, I mean, I have things I'm very good at. And I have a lot of things that I'm not good at. I'm not perfect by no means. Never will I ever be perfect. Nobody is perfect. But it's just the things that I'm doing, I'm not good at. Like, I'm not good at cheerleading. But I still do it because I like doing it. I like cheering. I like the stunts. I like dancing. It's fun to me. It is. But it's just, when I'm practicing, sometimes I get very frustrated. I let the littlest things get to me, which I shouldn't, but I do. And that's something I've tried to control, but I just can't. It's really just aggravating to me because I'm trying my best. I do put my all in. I know people is like, she's not trying hard enough. That's why she's not getting it. It's not that. It's just I can't do it the way other people do it. You know, not everybody is the same. People excel at different levels. People excel different times. You know, like, nobody's going to get it all at the same time. It's not going to work like that. You know, yes, with hard work and practice, you guys can get it. Everybody can get it, but, you know, you have to realize, you have to have patience because you have to realize not everybody is the same. Not everybody's body types are the same. Not everyone's athletic abilities are the same. Not some people have health issues. I have health issues. They usually don't interfere that much with cheerleading. I mean, the only thing that interferes is asthma, but that doesn't really interfere too much either, because I mean, my asthma over the years, I'm able to control it. Usually I haven't been You know, the more I work out, the more stronger my lungs get, and that's a good thing. But, you know, when it comes to sports and things like that, it's gonna take me a while. I'm not saying I'm not gonna get it, because I've seen people start from the very bottom with no type of experience with any type of athletics, like cheerleading or running or anything like that. And I've seen people work their way up to where they are. They, you know, they just put a lot of time and effort. But it's just, the thing is, this year, I mean, it's gonna be a better year because I won't have so many classes to worry about. So it's gonna get better. It's just this year I haven't had much time to focus on my athletics right now, because school is priority over that anyway. And the thing is, you can't do those things if you don't have good grades. And I've been trying to keep my grades up, you know? So I haven't had time to really just work out every day, you know, because I have school. School is very important. It's like I do make time, you know, when I'm not doing my schoolwork, and I try to finish early. I'll stretch. I'll stretch. I'll do sit-ups. I usually work my core. You know, I like, because it helps a lot. It helps you a lot to jump, run. Helps you to do a lot of things with your core strong. But people have to understand, you know, you can't get so frustrated with people, because people do get very frustrated with me because I don't get it quickly like they want me to, and I'm sorry for that. It's just, y'all have to understand, it's hard. Like, it's hard for me anyway. I've seen new girls come in there and put me to shame, and I hate to say that, but you know, that it is what it is. You know, there's a lot of people out there just like me that don't have the athletic ability to do, you know, to excel quickly in things. You know, they have to really work for it, versus other people, it just comes natural to them. They may not have no experience in it either. And they, you know, you may have more experience than them, but it may just come natural to them, because, you know, not everybody is the same, like I said. And so they may be better than you in a lot of things, but that doesn't mean you can't, that doesn't mean you're less. You know, just because somebody that's new excels better than you or quicker than you, that does not mean you're less at all. It does not mean that. Because, you know, they may be good at it. You know, they may not have to put so much effort into it like you do, but that doesn't, just because they're good at that thing, there's probably things you're good at that they're not good at, you know? So it's like, I try not to get discouraged, but I do. It's just, it's gonna take me a minute. Like, this is my last year. I will not be doing this after high school. I will not be doing cheerleading. You know, I have a lot of things I'm going to be doing after high school. I'm going into the military, and then I have college. I'm really trying to get past college. I mean, high school's been a struggle, so I'm just trying to get through college and be fine. So I can't really do sports and all that stuff. And then plus college, it's so much different than high school. You know, so college, you really have to be on your stuff, man, to do college cheer and college track and cross country, all those things. You have to really be on your stuff. You have to know what you're doing. You have to really be good at it. And I'm not good at cheerleading. I'm not good at a lot of things. So for me, I'm not doing cheerleading in college. I'm not doing no type of track or cross country or anything in college. I'm going to focus mainly on school. You know, while I'm in college, it's what I'm going to be focused on. School. And, yeah, like, just now after school, you know, a job, you know, my career. You know, this is cheerleading. This is something I want to do in high school, because I mean, it's fun. It gives me something to do. It does keep me active and it's good for my body. But this is not something that I can see myself doing for a long time. This is my last year doing it. This will be year 3. Hopefully, it'll be a good year. It's just starting. But it's just some things that I really wanted to just get off my chest. Press X.